It raises a really fascinating theological problem.
Whose throne was he actually trying to steal?
Exactly. Because if you follow actual NBA history, Kobe Bryant spent his entire career chasing Michael Jordan's ghost.
Right.
But this text completely subverts that reality. The Lord of this universe, the ultimate divine authority, is none other than Isaiah Thomas.
It's such a wild twist. The text refers to him as Isaiah Lord Thomas III.
Isaiah Lord Thomas.
Yeah. He's cast as the Lamb of the NBA, sitting at the absolute top of the divine hierarchy.
So where does that leave Michael Jordan?
Well, Michael Jordan, who is universally considered the greatest player of all time by most fans, is severely demoted in this cosmology.
Severely.
Jordan is cast merely as Isaiah's servant. He's the archangel attending on the right hand.
And the scouting report embedded in that line is just magnificent. He's attending on the right hand, for Lord foreknew he would us not go left.
It is a critique of Jordan's early career driving preferences wrapped up in Holy Scripture.
It's so petty and so good. But okay, anyone who knows the history of the league knows that Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan were bitter, fierce rivals.
Oh, absolute enemies on the court.
Right. The bad boy Detroit Pistons brutalized the Chicago Bulls for years. Isaiah famously led his team off the court without shaking hands when the Bulls finally swept them.
A legendary grudge.
So this dynamic makes me wonder if this entire apocalyptic text is actually just a brilliant, elaborate piece of revisionist history written by a deeply disgruntled Pistons fan.
Well, the psychological layering here is really complex.
Yeah.
On one level, it functions as a fan's ultimate fantasy of cosmic justice, right? Permanently placing their favorite player on the throne above his historical vanquisher.
Right, rewriting history. So Isaiah is literally God.
Exactly. But structurally, it goes much deeper than petty fandom. The author uses this inverted hierarchy to set up a scenario straight out of the Book of Job.
Oh, wow. The Book of Job.
Yeah, the black serpent acting in the traditional role of a Satan figure.
Which translates to a challenger or an accuser.
Right. He approaches Lord Thomas. He claims he has been going to and fro in the league, scouting the talent, and he proposes a test for Michael.
The serpent claims that Michael's loyalty isn't real. He argues that Michael would give his very soul, quote, MVP trophy for an NBA championship.
And Lord Thomas actually allows the test.
He does. He says to the serpent, "Behold, he is in thine hand, but save thou his legacy."
Which is such a specific boundary.
It is. He gives the devil permission to flagrantly foul Michael, to test his physical and spiritual integrity, but sets a divine boundary that Jordan's historical legacy must remain intact.
The author cleverly leverages the biblical framework of divine testing to comment on Michael Jordan's legendary ruthlessness.
Because we know historically that Jordan would do anything, push any boundary,